my blind. Do that.
Welcome back to the Borgata Spring Poker Open. We are here for the final table of the almighty stack. $500 buy-in. We are left with the final six, and you can see the payouts on your screen. Each player guaranteed $23,000, fighting for roughly $147,000 in the first place position. And here are your characters. The final six. We'll get introduced to them momentarily. Right now, actually. Here in seat one, we have Koof, Anthony.
Koof.
Got a lot of supporters in the live stream. Good to see that. Here we have Josh, our chip leader. 85 million chips, starting at roughly 1.6 million big blind, I believe. So plenty to work with there. Here we've got Rob, Savage. He notes as his nickname.
Oh my God.
Decent amount of chips, 38 million as well, rocking the Lakers. Ariel, 35 million chips as well, reigning from New York City, rocking the Borgata Poker Open sweatshirt, very fly. Here we have Patrick, short stack, 13 million chips. No stranger though, almost 500K in lifetime earnings. And here we have Misha, 30 million in chips.
1.2 million in lifetime earnings.
Certainly an experienced player, and you can kind of see that there's one outstanding chip leader and a few middling stacks, a few short stacks. You can see 3 stacks under 20 big blinds. Well, really, 2 around the 10 big blind, 2 around the 20, and 1 a lot higher. And in the commentary booth, I'm joined by Rishi. Thank you for joining me. Here.
Good to be home,
go.
too, Flame.
Now your mic's on.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it should be an exciting one. It should be maybe some action off the start, too. Some relatively short stacks.
Two Flame snap needled me. He just looked straight at me when he's like rocking the nice Borgata winter or spring open hoodie.
No, that was
snap needling me.
That was meant more of as hey, we talked about the
yeah.
cool hoodie before and how we both don't have one. So
By the way, we were saying that Pagano's Savage nickname, we wanted to see if he'd live up to it.
Yes,
he
sir.
definitely already has. He was at my table yesterday and played like a 10 million chip pot at the 30K big blind with a pair of fives.
Okay.
Called off 3 streets, 4 ways.
Wow.
Won all the chips, and I think he's been climbing ever since.
seems like he has earned the Savage nickname well. And
we
here
see
we've got Patrick opening, not even opening, jamming from under the gun. A little less than 10 big blinds. Going to get the ace to fold and the 8 deuce off to fold as well. When you make a final table here at the Borgata, you get gifted some Borgata BetMGM swag, like that sweatshirt, like a hat, things like that. So if you like that sweatshirt, find a way, because me and Rishi are struggling here in the booth to get there.
Yeah, great advice, bro. If you want the hoodie, FT the bird.
It's not that hard, dude.
Fantastic advice, yeah. Hey, just FT the 4K person field.
Can't be that hard.
Yeah, definitely not.
As a reminder, this is a $500 buy-in, and each player has locked up $23,000. So definitely a huge field. Thousands of people have entered this tournament and down to the final 6. Should be a fun one.
Dave's grabbing all that information from poker.org, where you can head down to. And at the on the live tab, you will see Borgata Spring Open, and you can follow along with us.
Yeah, they do a great job of covering not only this event, but other events throughout the series and even other series. You can find more information about the main event going on. I believe Flight B just started for that 2700 championship.
Yes, sir.
Can feel free to hop on in after this live stream finishes up.
Patrick picks up King and takes it down.
Yeah, no action. Hate to see that.
Keegan, the incredible Keegan McCann just left, and I think an awesome Ryan Lashmar took his place, so he's on coverage.
Nice.
Coverage now for the remainder of the trip, and then we got Joe and Omar doing some photography.
Awesome. Love to see that. Keegan was quite helpful in the live stream chat and other streams, helping us give information we are curious about.
I appreciate it.
And excuse me, I think I called our Savages jersey here a Lakers jersey, but is that Golden State? I see Bay on there.
Well, that would be sick, because it looks like he's wearing a Lakers hat right
I know. That's why it threw me off, I think.
See Koof, Tri-State Poker t-shirt. Gave me my first commentary opportunity, Tri-State Poker.
Nice.
The Bluff Everyone patch. Oh, a second Tri-State Poker t-shirt.
Wow.
They're monopolizing the space.
They've got 1/3 of the final table locked up.
3.8.
Shout out, by the way, as always, to Borgata and BetMGM as well. Shout out to Gorilla Gaming.
Yeah,
Running
do
the stream.
great
Doing a
job creating a nice set for us to watch.
Turn the Borgata into a stream room. It's
Yes,
pretty
sir.
insane, man. Watch the conversion. As we see an open to 3.8 million, a little under 2.5x from the hijack. Yep, and a defense in the cutoff from Savage with the ace jack O.
Yeah, kind of an awkward spot immediately for the ace jack O. Don't really want to play a huge pot off a short enough stack where flatting is a little bit awkward, but he decides to play in position.
He's also second in chips, which is pretty interesting. I mean, his ICM is the most, especially going into chip leader. He's super in the cage.
Yeah, second in chips, but second in chips only a little
Barely.
over 20 bigs, so
Yeah, true. Wow, Josh decides not to see bet range. Allows Savage to try to start semi-bluffing some of that equity and take it down.
yeah, he finds the positional advantage and he takes down the pot in an otherwise uncomfortable spot.
Two Flame, why don't you tell the chat about the bad beat you just found out you're taking today?
The bad beat I'm taking.
Yeah. With your teammates are taking, I guess.
Oh yes, I was organizing some soccer leagues, indoor soccer leagues that I play in Philly, and I thought our league was starting next week, and I have found out that our league's starting this week, and it's a doubleheader, so I will be missing, unfortunately, both games for this stream and future streams. It's okay.
Off rip.
We live and we learn.
We do indeed.
Nowhere I'd rather be.
Good answer.
Yeah, that just can't be a Lakers jersey.
It doesn't look like a Lakers jersey.
Yeah. The two different teams, though, on the hat versus jerseys.
Pretty insane.
It's a bold move.
It's pretty insane. That's pretty wild.
I guess if both California makes sense.
Mikhailo piles the 10-8-0 BVB.
Yeah, kind of just infinite pressure you can put on Koof in the big blind here. So
For sure.
definitely standard and a standard fold from Koof.
Koof has 10 bigs.
Yeah, just under, I think, or around there.
You think Koof looks down at an ace, he's just putting in the chips without looking at the second card? Last in chips, least amount of ICM,
Yeah,
10 BB effective, probably just going to go with it.
maybe folding some
Like ace deuce,
ace deuce O, ace
yeah,
3-0,
sure.
but
Beyond
can't,
that, probably
can't
go with
imagine
it.
anything past that, no.
For sure. Everyone in the chat, what's up, y'all? What's up, Timmy Burns, Tilted Timmy? What's up, Seppi?
Yeah, a lot of people tuning in.
What's up, TJ? What's up, Jay? The whole family here. Buckley, love you too, man. Savage folding 10-7 hearts. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yeah, make sure if you like the stream, toss it a like, subscribe, show some support, and we can keep putting these streams on for you.
3.2.
Open from Misha from the button. The ace 5-0 standard. Koof in the small blind.
Yeah, not super comfortable into Josh with the big stack and the big blind. Koof, though, with ace-9 suited, less than 10 bigs. Going to be enough to go all in with, I imagine.
For sure. And the situation is going to prevent us from seeing, but I'm curious to see how Josh is going to respond to those button opens, if he's going to apply some pressure or take a more passive approach.
Definitely a lot of room, too. He's the big stack by a decent margin.
You think it's in Josh's best interest to apply pressure to someone like Savage given the ICM cage, or do you think he'd rather just, abuse these smaller stacks, avoid flipping stacks at any point?
I think there's enough separation between the two where you really can put the pressure on.
Sure.
So
You would have to stack up effectively, allow him to stack off and double him up in order to
Yeah, maybe
truly
if-
feel the gravity, I guess. So, yeah.
maybe if Josh had 70 and Savage had 60. It's going to be a close decision for Misha here. All in is about 10 big blinds. He already put in 2 big blinds with the raise.
I presume Koof is ripping like King, Queen, King, Jack suited here, any pair.
Yeah, probably some suited broadways you're ahead of, but it's not a comfortable call, especially being
definitely.
offsuit. So
Most
I
definitely.
like the fold a lot.
Koof with the knight. I don't know if you see the horse sitting right as his card protector, the chess piece. That's
Oh.
pretty awesome.
I think I'll need to
That's pretty
catch a second
awesome.
glance for that.
That's pretty cool. Do you play any chess?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm ashamed to admit that I think I've played like maybe 1 or 2 games lifetime in
Wow.
like middle school. And
Online
that's it.
poker pro doesn't play chess?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Really going against the grain.
Part of me wants to learn, but part of me also knows that if I try to learn, I'm just gonna go down a rabbit hole, and
Oh yeah.
the effort
yeah.
that I put into studying poker is more of a return on your investment than studying
Oh,
chess.
for sure. Don't worry. I have a signed Jan Nepomucci poster in my room.
Okay.
So I'm aware of the rabbit hole upon which those fall.
Nice.
Yeah, but the only thing I'm good at regarding chess is admiring it. That's it.
Okay. I like following it from the outside.
I'm very good at enjoying it. I'm not very good at playing it, but I do love the game.
The competitive landscape intrigues me.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Here, Koof ace-10 suited on the button. Now he's got some chips, not necessarily just an all-in.
Yeah, not going to be piling.
Potentially a hand he can induce with, get worse hands to jam. And that's what he's going to do, it looks like.
This open is with the intent to snap off any pile from the bigger stacks, correct?
Certainly so.
Yeah.
Two bigger stacks behind. They're going to be willing to put on the pressure relatively lightly.
Koof chipping up, man.
Yeah, doesn't hate to see that result either. Playing versus the chip lead post-flop, not fun.
You know waitress?
Yeah. Yeah. It should be around.
Thank you all so much for joining us.
Some interest in drinks already. It's not even noon. No, I'm just kidding. I assume they're not going for the
5 o'clock somewhere,
the
man.
vodka Red Bull.
I would not even make that bold of an assumption. I would say they could be going for the vodka Red Bull.
We'll see.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. My boy Sung Woo in the chat. Ayong Haseo. What's up, buddy? We miss you here too, man. Welcome back to the Borgata whenever you want. As Patrick finds the rip for slightly over 10 bigs with the queen. You think this is a hand we could click?
Yeah, potentially a hand that can min-raise. It can become a little bit difficult to represent the weak portion of your range
When you're
you
min
do
clicking
that.
UGG,
So
yeah, I guess that's
some
true.
people might give it too much credit for strength and you won't get action behind. But Josh, faced with somewhat of a decision with the big stack ace-6 suited, I imagine it's going to find the muck.
See, I think this is an interesting spot. Perhaps I'm wrong, but this is a situation where if Patrick simply min-clicked, Josh might feel some sort of obligation to 3-bet.
Yeah, definitely. Both stacks behind.
Or even peel button against him, and now we're just 70% against a hand that we want to be 70% against.
Right, yeah, in position too. You can
For
put
sure.
on infinite pressure post-flop, so
17 million.
17.
flatting makes sense as well, but against the jam, I think this is just a little bit too much, but it's close.
Oh, he does flick.
Wow. We're going to be off to the races here.
Oh, and Savage looks down at the ace-10. He's just going to have to bin it.
Yeah, this might have been a hand that Savage would have called otherwise, but facing a call in front of him, he's just going to let it go.
Nario's going to have an easy fold.
Yeah. Josh isn't going to be too happy to see this hand.
He still got his 30%.
Yeah.
But, like I said, Patrick's happy with his 70%.
Perhaps thinking to himself, if I knew he was jamming hands as strong as queens, or maybe a hand like ace, jack, ace, queen, maybe I can let go of ace-6 suited, but it's close. Hard to know. Regardless, we are off to see a flop here. Patrick all in.
Oh, sweaty window.
Yeah,
King of
immediately.
clubs. Oh, my. Not much help here for Josh. A little bit of help here for Josh.
There's a 6.
Full double for Pat. It's a massive spot.
Yeah, wow.
That's huge.
That's going to be a pretty big shift in the chip distribution. Josh cut down a little bit. Less of the tiny stacks available now. More people in that 15 to 25 big blind range. It's going to make it very tough.
As we get a look at our chip counts right now, actually, look at this ICM cage. Pagano
Yeah.
and McConnell.
A lot more condensed than it was once we once started.
Most definitely. Any plans to fire the main?
No plans as of now. I might find my way into some of the online satellites that they're running. I believe they actually added, even for today, 3 different online satellites that you can go ahead and play. But
Damn,
Yeah,
I was going to plug the online satties, man.
A little bit. You were live, though.
Yeah.
Floor. One of your house. Can you
Good
post
turn.
A jumps, one of the clocks?
in fact, we just got word from the top dog himself that
Thank you.
the 2 p.m. satellite for that main event is a 2-seat guaranteed. So at 2 p.m., There'll be 2 seats guaranteed for that satellite. Feel free to hop in.
Not me logging on right now to
Yeah.
pre-reg it.
Rishi pulls out his phone, get ready to hop in there.
Face ID already got the screen name loaded in with the password, baby.
True mobile player.
We got not even for real. Just got the tech support in my blood, man.
Yeah.
You can laugh. I made the joke. You're good.
Ace queen for Savage here. Takes it down.
Mexicano be cool asking, is that Two Flame in the booth? Yes, it is.
That is Two Flame, who is...
You don't know who that is?
I don't think I know who that is.
He's looking for you.
Reveal yourself, if I know you.
You ever seen Death Note?
No, I haven't.
Oh, man.
Is that an anime?
It is,
Okay.
and I'm not an anime fan, but it was the first and only anime I think I've ever watched in full, and it was brilliant, man.
Okay,
It was
I think I've heard
brilliant.
good things.
It's brilliant.
There
It's
was-
a cat and mouse.
Okay. There's one anime that I watched called Kakeguri, which is a gambling type anime where...
Is that the gambling school?
Yes.
My boy just narrates the plots of animes to me, and because I'm not gonna watch them, and that was a really interesting one.
It
Yeah.
was a fun one.
I heard it was
A
cool
little strange at some points, but
for sure.
entertaining. Ace
Koof.
King suited for Koof.
3.5.
As the knight takes his place atop his cards, easy muck for Josh here.
Oh, I missed the knight again. I'll have to keep my eyes peeled. I see this
Ducky,
duck-looking thing for Savage,
the
though.
green ducky.
I'm rocking with that. A lot of equity in what card protector you choose, but before that, we got Patrick. Pocket tens, less than, or a little more than 20 big blinds.
Card protector less. It's
Hard-
just Patrick and his chips, man.
Hard to see a world where this doesn't get in.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
I think he might have flatted.
Chad B. Whitesmith was gracious enough to book us for the afternoon.
Too kind. Chooses a 3-bet, non all-in.
Did you see the golf bag trophies?
I
They're
did.
sick, bro.
Yeah, I'm not a big golf guy, but they do look cool.
I watch a lot of golf.
Nice.
I'm
okay.
definitely not talented enough to play any golf.
Decorative enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
most
wow.
definitely.
Misha.
What is this?
Oh, no, Misha folded. Okay, I thought Misha came in with like a cold 4-bet or something. Never mind. We're going all in
Wow.
here.
Graphics hitting us with the slow roll. That was
Yeah.
crazy.
10s versus Ace King suited. Koof, the at-risk stack here. But essentially, both players at risk because Patrick only has 2 big blinds behind.
Heart in the window. Heart in the door.
Sweaty.
Jack of clubs for a superset. 6 of clubs.
It's going to need
Koof needs
Ace
to
King
find
or
it.
heart.
Needs to find it. 30%er. Wow.
Does not. Good game.
GG, Koof, man. GG,
game.
bro.
Yeah, not really much you can do there. Just gifted the premium, can't win a flip.
Class act. I know
Crazy
Koof
game.
personally. Super class act. GG, man. Be proud of what you accomplished. It's a great run.
Yeah, a good showing, especially for such a large tournament, thousands of entries. He finishes in 6th place for $23,565.
I don't know. I know you didn't see the knight on his cards, and now you won't get a chance to.
Oh.
However, I don't know if you saw the bluff everyone.
I
What
did.
do you
Blinds
think?
up.
I imagine, and I own a bluff everyone hoodie, but I do imagine there's some meta. I stopped wearing it when I'm playing these birds applied
Okay.
when you're in a spot and someone looks
Yeah.
at you and upon looking for something they just happen to notice the giant bluff everyone patch on you.
You just feel yourself getting called down.
Yeah,
lightly
for sure,
every single-
significantly more. I think I have a callable face. I feel like people just call me based on my face anyway.
Yeah.
So
I see some ways that you could utilize that, but
yeah, having it would be a lot more helpful. It would
Yeah.
probably be
got to make hands.
most definitely in order to get called for value.
Each player
that
left
word's so foreign to me.
guaranteed $30,825. Not too shabby from the $500 buy-in.
I'd take it.
Would take it too. Blinds go up to 1 million, 2 million from
Oh,
800K, 1.6 million. Oh, and a quick all-in from Misha over the under the gun open of Savage.
how I'm sure he's also observed at some point at the FT the unofficial FT yesterday that Savage was maybe opening a bit wide and things
Yeah.
like that. And I guess he found Jam to be the most profitable, even facing it under the gun open.
Oh yeah, jam definitely standard. Roughly 12 big blinds.
Also 5-handed under the gun, effectively being the hijack. So.
Yeah. Josh in the big blind, kind of awkward spot.
I'll take that.
He finds the fold though and gets the fold from the opener.
Burna B3 AST or Burna Beast.
Love that hand.
They made a live action of
Love my
Kakeguri
hand.
called Bet
Love
on
my
Netflix.
10, 9,
Oh, no way.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
6-7.
6-7. Oh,
6-7.
6-7.
Guys,
Six,
there's
seven.
3 streams I've been on,
Suited.
and someone's done the 6-7 in all of them.
What are we doing?
What are we
guys?
doing, guys?
I thought
No
we were.
doubt about that.
I thought we were
past
better than this.
Would you dare to open offsuit?
If you are here at Borgata as well, and you want to do any registering into live events, you can use the BetMGM Poker app, and they will give you a chance to spin the wheel.
Absolutely. Not only is it convenient to register online, you don't have to bring cash anywhere, but you get that extra EV of spinning a wheel for some free stuff.
You might win a ticket into the satellite,
Yeah. Could spin that up easily.
or a really cool backpack.
Ariel, the ace queen under the gun off of
All in.
13 bigs.
Finding the pile, standard.
Yeah, I don't think there's a world he gets
for
away.
Misha, yes, correct. Standard pile for Misha as well. I don't think he can fold this shallow. Yeah, most definitely not.
Yeah, just going to give it a quick think over to make sure that, yeah, Misha's probably jamming 9s, 8s maybe even, ace-jack suited.
Ace-jack suited's probably the line.
Yeah,
Probably be a little thin just given that they would switch stacks here. But the fact that he's jamming even up to jacks, I mean, we're just flipping against the range, so I think Ariel's going to decide to go with it.
yeah, I
think
think,
He's jamming beyond as well. Yeah, I think he's arriving at the same conclusion at this moment.
yeah, he's just flipping versus enough.
Yeah.
Dominates maybe something. Like king-queen suited.
We were like significantly deeper. Well, then probably wouldn't be facing a jam anyway, probably just a 3-bet, so.
Yeah. Yeah, just 11 and a half more big blinds to call.
Yeah, I think he's going to ultimately come to the conclusion that,
Yeah.
oh,
Looks like he's thinking it, though.
there it is.
There it is.
Let's flip.
Yeah, especially Ariel is the clear shortest stack.
Good luck.
It's when you got to go for. He's not happy to see it, though. He'd rather be in a dominating position.
Very classy. Hit him with the good luck and the good luck back instead of the nice hand, man.
Yeah.
And he was trying to get the. I thought he was trying to get the handshake equity.
No, he's farming the good karma. See if it works.
No help so far.
Jack's no good. No. Wouldn't be good anyway.
Oh,
Queen's no good. Yeah. Eighth only. All right, nice playing with you, bro.
Good game.
GG, Ario.
Gotta verify his stack
GG,
probably.
man.
I'm not sure.
a quick 2 eliminations at this final table.
Maybe you're still
Oh,
alive.
Ariel,
I don't think.
as I'm looking at his bio, is a chess player.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I think so.
GG, man. We're
Dude.
just confirming chip stacks. Is that Harrison in the box? It is Harrison. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, it looks like Ariel was covered by about 5 million chips, so at least that's what the graphics told us. Dealer giving us a quick double check, but Ariel, if he's out, is going to be out in 5th place.
30.
$30,825 guaranteed. Each remaining player
Yeah, I think he has him covered. Just,
now moves up to 45,000.
Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. Good game.
25.
The result is
then
confirmed.
there were 4.
Then there were 4. Quick 2 eliminations here. We imagine this would be a
Playing with you, buddy.
fireworks
Yeah,
from the start, just given the shorter stacks, and that's been true.
Very interesting chip distribution here as we take a look. 34, 33, 28, and 17.
Yeah, a lot of room for the immediate aggressor to separate themselves and then give them some good future game to put on some pressure later.
Josh is going to be in a pretty interesting cage right now.
That was quick. That's 2 quick ones.
Yeah.
Risk premium for every player here insanely high. Any double, any all-in situation flips the stacks effectively for the most
Yeah,
part.
sure.
Rather, any all-in situation where the lower stack wins.
Yeah,
I think you gotta ask.
no clear short stack.
No moving.
Yeah, I'll just stay here.
Chat, any of you play chess? Any of you see the Gukesh Magnus meme? Where Magnus slams the table?
Oh,
So funny,
I
bro.
think I caught that from a while ago.
So funny.
I've seen that Hans Niemann is trying to bring in like a wager match type thing to chess, or he's trying to make a company that has like big wager matches, kind of like poker for whatever.
Trying to innovate once his career was
Yeah.
derailed a bit with an interesting scandal. We'll leave the research on that scandal to our chat if they
Yeah.
want to look it up.
Can't say I'm knowledgeable enough at all.
Do you not know the nature of the scandal?
I know of it
Okay.
roughly.
Okay, that's
Oh,
All in.
it's a very interesting. It was a
Oh.
very interesting accusation.
absolutely.
Patrick finding the 3-bet pile facing a small blind open from Savage. How much did Savage open to?
Yeah, I kind of missed that. Might have been
Well, it said
2.5,
plus
3.
4.5 million, so it just depends on what big we're at. We'll very quickly see.
1 million, 2 million, I believe, were the blinds.
Oh, was it limp? It was probably. Oh no,
Oh,
but he
limp.
said he 3-bet jam. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna. Oh, let's go. The stream. I can just look on the chat. I'm on YouTube right now. Yeah, we have. It was a 4.5 million chip open, so 2.5x,
Gotcha.
and that's why I guess they claim he. Oh yeah, it was blind versus blind, so he only collected the open. He had his
yeah.
own blind back. That makes sense. Savage. Gaining a bit of separation in the wrong direction at the moment.
I don't know if I saw it wrong, but are there 3 trophies in the
Dude,
background?
as I was walking up, I said, "Are there 3 trophies in the background? There's a big Borgata, a mini Borgata, and a BetMGM."
Wow. And confirmed all 3 are going
Not
to the winner?
confirmed.
Okay.
Unofficial.
All right. I guess we'll see, but
I was like, I want 3 trophies.
2, potentially 3 trophies on
I
the
want
line
2
here?
trophies.
Yeah, just load them up.
Dude, I need a BetMGM poker trophy. I need a. Dave, hook it up with the merch, man. Can you just do satellites for swag on BetMGM? I'll play those, man. I'll play those.
I would play something for that.
I'd play those.
Will
Win
blind
the
be
golf
blind?
bag. I don't even golf. Just be cool in my room.
Will look nice. Misha, not really a super promising hand to bet with. Not really much equity, but
Not going to stop him.
not going to stop him either.
Patrick, of course, not going anywhere just yet.
Yeah, there's some effectiveness to this bet. You can fold out some better queen highs or even just some equity stuff in position that you can blast off later.
Patrick's hand improving fairly significantly with the spade in his hand as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Turning top 2. Feeling very confident.
Yeah, maybe not completely willing to stack off given the stack size of Savage here not in the pot, but going to be wanting to go for some value, I would imagine.
Would be quite difficult to stack off at this moment as well, unless Misha is just planning to go like massive.
Yeah, the stack off route would be if Misha bets and Patrick raises, and I don't even know if
that as
Patrick
well, yeah.
wants to raise versus maybe a smaller size, yes, bigger size, maybe not.
I think with the spade, call is just fine, especially if he raised and got piled on. I mean, I guess we're just going with it, but if he raised and got peeled on certain rivers, it might be tough to navigate.
Yeah, this is
Nines,
a
jacks.
Fairly
sixes.
sizable bet, about 66% of the pot.
He decides to pile himself.
Fearless.
In return.
He's going to earn himself a big one, and that's going to create the separation that I mentioned earlier there.
Yeah,
Where
but
we started four-handed, and the top 3 stacks were all within a couple big blinds. And look at this now. Patrick's able to kind of dominate and be the one who opens very wide and further himself more.
most definitely, and up against anything but the flushes that Misha can have, the higher flushes. I mean, Patrick's going to be pretty alive
Yeah, having the 7 of spades, too, potentially blocking a lot of stuff that's comfortable calling.
for sure. As Rob Pagano moves into 4th place. That's savage.
Any other fun facts you're learning over there from the sheets that we were gifted by the players before this final table started? Any fun information you got over there?
Yeah, Pat McConnell, tells us his greatest poker accomplishment is back-to-back stone bubbles.
Nice.
Do you play professionally? His response, no chance. What did you do before? His response, play dailies.
Hell yeah.
I like Pat.
Yeah.
I like
A
Pat.
true player's player, it seems like.
Indeed.
Out here for the grinder.
Root Tim in the chat. Misha. Marsha. Was that Brady Bunch? Marsha. You're like 22.
Yeah,
There's
that's,
no way. My bad, buddy. I put you in the cage. That's all right.
Brady Bunch is before me.
Yeah, for sure. Man, Brady Bunch is before me too, but like.
Yeah, how do you? You're like 2 years older than me. How do you know Brady Bunch?
I mean, I don't know. It was on in the house.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of
Two immigrant parents from India trying to assimilate.
standard
Yeah,
American
for
TV.
sure. The Yankee game, Brady Bunch.
Wheel of Fortune.
I Love Lucy. Yeah, we had the whole vibe, man. Wheel of Fortune. I had not strict Indian father, man. Jeopardy.
Oh, okay.
Jeopardy.
There we go.
Didn't have a chance. I wish.
Patrick opening under the gun. Standard with the ace-6 off.
As we go to a flop, note Sung Woo is getting mad at me in the chat for not inviting him to Borgata. Jason, you can stay with me whenever you want, buddy. You can stay whenever you want. You're always welcome, bud.
And a pretty good board for the under the gun player here. Savage isn't going to be calling a lot of hands with a deuce out of the big blind off of the short stack, especially at this type of tournament stage. So he's just going to put in a quick bet and not going to be effective, though. He sniffs out and thinks he's could be ahead here. I see the reasoning behind that, potentially. Patrick opening as the chip leader could be very wide, trying to keep him in check. And drills the king on the river.
I don't like checking back the turn, to be honest with you, all that often. If we're going to raise the flop. I don't think raising the flop was all that necessary
6.5.
either. I guess when we get peeled, feel like we're getting peeled by a 7. That's not folding the turn, but
Yeah, I guess he just kind of feels it's hard to find the continues.
I think
on him.
raising the flop is tough then for that reason. I guess Savage did get pretty out of line even by peeling.
Yeah.
I was reading the bios, I missed, but now to process. It went bet by Savage on flop, raised by Patrick, peel.
No, it went bet call.
Bet call.
Yeah.
Okay, there was no raise.
No
the raise is pre. I guess I had misread the graphics up top. All right, that makes more sense. Oh, and the turn just went check,
Check,
bet.
check, yeah.
Check, and then river, bet, fold.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
I had missed the line. Misha, in his bio, shouting out his amazing wife and son and his family.
Love that.
And
Oh,
also,
third.
there was a chance for social media handles, and it looks like his family has a family business, a restaurant, Veres Restaurant, Veres. So shout out to them.
Hell yeah. Give him a
Follow
follow.
their Insta. Go show them some love.
Love to support.
There's an awesome YouTuber, I believe it's New York Turk, who's this Turkish dude who's a cab driver, and he just goes and checks out all of these Michelin star restaurants like undercover.
Okay.
And gives them like honest reviews. But now he started supporting local family business and stuff like that, and it's a really cool YouTube channel and put me onto a lot of good restaurants.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a good way to find
Yeah, for sure.
the lesser known hot spots.
For sure, man. Or turn them into hot spots, and now all these
Yeah.
small spots have blown up. You know, kind of like the One Bite Pizza reviews. As Savage
12.1.
peels the Cowboys.
And finds a raise here out of the small blind.
For some reason, the 3-bet feels a bit big to me, even over 4.5. I feel like 11 million is something preferred, maybe 10.5 million.
Yeah, I guess.
Really quick. Give Josh the option to peel 4-bet, do what he wants.
Yeah.
Go a bit smaller.
Josh has enough chips to where he probably can't call a lot of hands out of the button here. Sitting on roughly 25, 30 bigs to start the hand. Maybe some very specific hands want to call, but Jack 10 doesn't see
Not gonna
like
be
one of them. And I was listening to a podcast with Justin Saliba recently, high stakes professional, and he was talking about some cool concepts of future game that, you know, ICM simulations might not take into account, especially in a spot like this where Josh, Savage, and Misha are all so close in chips. If Patrick is able just to shove on the big blind, if, you know, under the gun and button fold, you're able to influence your finish in the tournament by so much just by gaining those extra chips and like
Absolutely.
separating yourself even more.
Absolutely.
There's just so much future game in those scenarios where like a sim might tell you to jam like whatever, 30%, but in reality, you could probably jam like 50, 70%.
100%.
Um,
100% agreement with what you're saying.
You're
Not
jamming
correction to
100%?
the number. Yeah, no. Most definitely. Most definitely.
but
Yeah, the Sims usually only account for X amount of hands ahead as opposed to the entirety of the future game, right? So.
yeah, right. Not even usually not even one hand ahead, but
Yeah,
the
it's-
very
they
fancy
all
Sims.
assume that the tournament will end upon that hand completing, right? So interesting. Wow, what a flop for Patrick.
Yeah, spikes the middle pair, flush draw.
It went limp check, and I think Misha, assuming Patrick's range is a bit more defined by limping here,
Yeah,
is going to apply pressure and try to rep this range himself. in
yeah.
position.
Misha definitely taking note that Patrick limping here as the chip leader in the small blind maybe isn't going to be finding those jams or raises in the small blind. That's really going to put the big blinding cups.
I was going to say, I presume Misha's going to shut it down on a turn like this, especially. And I think Patrick's probably going to lead this river.
Yeah, I think he has to, but no
I-
action.
Precisely. Misha drawing stone dead on the turn. This is very interesting as well. I know they're not in the hand. As we watch this hand presumably come to an end, yes. Josh is an arborist, actually. He cares for trees.
Oh, no way.
That's a really interesting career. And his family business is in trees as well. That's a really cool job.
Let's go.
That's a really cool job.
I wonder if that's like
The break?
like seasonal
that is the best
Christmas
move
trees
ever.
or something like
What do you mean?
Well, if you want to check it out,
We should do that.
social
every
media
time.
handle on Facebook, Buzzsaw
Whatever that
Trees.
was.
I know where to
6
find it.
minutes
You
and
know,
then
if
we
you need
break.
trees.
This is a good idea. One of your best. Yeah.
5 minutes. Do 5 minutes every hour.
Oh, I need more than 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm talking a full 15 after every level.
No, I'm not down with that.
What a shame.
That's a Golden State
I knew
Warriors
every
jersey,
level.
right?
Yeah, I knew you were
I think
in.
so. Has to be.
Damn.
Base
I knew
70?
your answer.
Has to be, right? Some talk about breaks. One player wanting the online 5 minutes every hour. Another player
How long
wanting
are the breaks?
the
15 minutes or are they 20?
live 15 minutes after every level.
Dude, online break time sucks.
Another an hour long.
Yeah, well, yeah, the classic.
See you in an hour.
Yeah.
You take
You
as
can't
long as
piss
you
and
want.
smoke during an online break.
No,
You
no,
can
no.
only do
I'm
one or
just
the other,
openly
which is
lying.
really tough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you smoke in your bathroom. Or you pee outside. One of the two.
One
That's
or
the
the
only two
other.
options, yeah. Only two options. This chip configuration is very interesting.
Yeah, and I think Misha at least is definitely noting, at least in that small blind, big blind hand, where Patrick had the opportunity to be super aggressive and didn't necessarily take it, so
Absolutely.
potentially looking for ways to spring themselves up, right?
Really good observation.
Like if one of these other stacks can be a little bit aggressive and not get fought back, all of a sudden they can put themselves in second and create some separation there. So
I think this is where you start to observe, who's going to be taking these lines more passively, who's going to be playing a bit more passively, and for someone like Patrick, if he can start observing those things correctly, he can just, as you said, just be chipping up consistently.
right,
As we see an open from Josh, correct open 2.5x. With then I like the open with his hand. Savage looks like he's not going anywhere with his hand, which I believe is pretty standard as well.
yeah, blind v blind battle. It's gonna be some wide ranges, about 20 big blinds deep to start the hand.
Both of them with plenty of incentive to battle against each other, as there's a necessity to chip up regardless. Even though they're both fairly caged. I imagine
away,
Savage
sure.
isn't going anywhere with his gutter.
Yeah, potentially a fun hand to raise with too. Looks like he's just gonna proceed with a call in position. Can't be that bad.
SPR is so weird with the raise on the turn.
Yeah,
If
that
you get
too.
peeled.
Force yourself into some high variance
I
spots.
imagine this turn goes
best
check
share.
from Josh. I don't think he really wants to barrel this card.
Yeah, and
Oh, maybe I just have
What do I
actually
know?
unclear, I guess, how much 3x Savage would be defending here versus the open. A lot of suited
Something like
3x, but
ace
probably
threes, yeah,
probably not a
so
lot of offsuit
Maybe
3x.
Decide not to 3-bet pre. True. Very true. Or gutter with a 3. 3-4. 3-6. Suited again, probably, which would have called the open. Continue from Josh, again, probably with some experience from Savage as well. Savage
Yeah.
does have some 7s there as well, so probably some experience that he's been peeling a bit wide.
Interesting
Deciding to
bet
continue
there.
to barrel, deny some equity.
I think he's kind of took alert to what I mentioned in that he doesn't have a ton of 3x, so the pairing, you know,
It's not that
bottom
influential.
bottom pair card might be a little bit sketchy at first glance, but
I'm ready. I'll take. Can I get 2 waters?
I guess he simply just has. Savage does have more threes than
Yeah, green tea, honey lemon.
Josh
you
does.
need to control yourself.
I guess.
Settle
Probably.
down. He's really going for
Just
it.
calling the big blind.
That's good. Yeah.
Red
thank
Bull?
you. We're good. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Red Bull?
Regular or sugar-free?
Regular's fine.
Okay. How about you over here?
Don't you love when Dave walks in mid-jewel exhale
As
as the vapors
There to judge you.
Itself? Yeah. By the way, once again, from both of us, from everyone, shout out to Dave, shout out to Kelly, the BetMGM and Borgata team.
yeah, they do a great job managing all of the stressful things that come up here to run a series and make it successful. So
Putting on a show for all of us.
yeah, they make it easy for everyone involved. Make sure to thank them if you see them around.
Whee!
Yeah, and Patrick kind of putting the
Abusing
pressure on
the
here.
limp.
No limping in my house. And that's kind of what I alluded to. You know, get a couple jams through, and all of a sudden Patrick's the very clear big stack, and he can, you know, just put everyone in the blender.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, now this is a question I have for you. Given the chip distribution, and given the ICMKs these players are in, does Patrick have an incentive to see more hands right now? Or does he have an incentive to, you know, in theory, if this was significantly more people in the tournament, things like that, would he have more incentive to continue this ICM pressure? Or would he have more incentive to allow the blinds to go up, shrink down significantly for all these shorter stacks to where they're condensed and ranges are different?
I would imagine that in general, you kind of just want to play deeper stacked when you can, just because that's going to give you more ways to realize your edge. You know,
Less
make people
variance,
fold
most definitely.
post flop. Like there's only so much edge you can have when you have 15 big blinds and
Sure.
you're just like calling and folding and going all in and
Most
whatever. So I think just putting yourself in situations where you can maneuver more is always going to be better. So I think, yeah, Patrick's enjoying the current blind level and probably is incentivized to play kind of quickly and not stall. But oftentimes, you're right, it can feel kind of easy to you know, play a passive approach and try to let the others get shorter, make your decisions easier. Queen 10 for Savage here. Of 20 big blinds. Gives it a fold. Kind of awkward with Patrick on the button. He's going to be able to call a lot of hands and crush you post-flop.
My friends are so responsibly irresponsible. My boy Harrison just came into the booth because yesterday he was like, I don't want to gamble this money. I want to play the main. So can you hold this for me? I'm like a savings account for a lot of my
You're
friends.
too kind.
For anyone listening, I don't keep it on me, man. I usually keep it hidden. So
Yeah, in before you
you ain't
go,
catching me in no parking lots.
in before you register the main, as
sure.
soon as this commentary finishes.
For
with
sure,
that
yeah,
money.
yeah. Someone stopping me right there, like, yo, what's in the bag? If you want to run up on anyone, run up on Harrison. I just give him his money back. It's not me. It's not me.
No money.
No money. That's gonna be my next screen name. No money.
No money. Yeah,
That's
that's
it's a Warriors
yeah,
jersey.
Yeah, that's got to be it.
That's a Warriors. It's 30. It's a
Yeah.
Steph Curry jersey.
It looked like 70 beforehand.
It did look like 70.
But now that
yeah,
he's
right
leaned
at the
back
top.
a little
Yeah,
bit, we
yeah,
can
for sure.
catch the 30.
For sure. Yeah, we can see the entire logo. As long as he's not wearing Clippers shorts.
Rocking the full California NBA fan.
Give me a second because I have wallet with there.
I think Patrick can just open this.
Yeah, you're going to want to open any ace.
Patrick concurs. Oh, that looks like a... Okay, 2.5xing.
Yeah, sizing up a little bit. It looks like, I think we've mostly seen 4.5.
I guess he's also noting, obviously, 2x will always be the standard, but I guess he's noting that Savage, like we said, has been over peeling. Maybe that extra off a big blind prevents him from
Yeah.
peeling maybe an extra pip.
Just mugged them both them hands.
Are we just heads up?
You good with that.
Where'd we lose our guys?
Misha, I believe I heard through the headphones,
Lessons
went to
to
go
be
get a
learned.
tip for the waitress because he said wallet over there.
Oh, nice.
He said
Okay.
1 second, wallet over there.
We'll let you hop over for that then.
Shout out to the service staff at Borgata as well.
Keeping all of our players hydrated. Someone got a Red Bull, no vodka with it, I think. But
Confirmed?
I just heard Red Bull. I heard no alcohol associated with it. Yeah, a little bit awkward into.
Into Patrick in the big
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I was just about to, I was just about that.
I think it's a good open though.
Yeah, I agree. He can just put him in, right?
Yeah,
he can
I
just
think-
put him in.
I think this hand just can just go all in.
Oh, he's peeling. I guess when he gets snapped off, like he's dead against pairs, you won't realize the equity.
Not a bad option either,
fine,
but
yeah.
I would imagine a lot of pairs like jamming there.
Oh, no side in the window. 2 no sides. 1 choi, 1 ding. I haven't played Baccarat this entire trip. I've been such a good boy.
I'm proud of you.
I haven't done it once. I'm not going to play, but I need to get my fix by seeing these boards.
There's still time.
Stop. Misha's going to see bet and take this down.
Yeah, that's kind of the another reason why hands like deuces might prefer jamming pre-flop when you call post-flop. Yeah, you're kind of just holding your you're putting all your eggs in one basket of thinking a set, and when you jam pre-flop, you can kind of clear out a lot of equity.
Most definitely.
Uncomfortable though.
Oh, you don't. I don't have to.
I guess his lead is so significant at this moment either. He doesn't want to run into a pair, switch stacks, and just, I guess, given what you were talking about, even with the Saliba podcast, like, his future game's so large by having these chips and just being able to open everything.
Just don't
It's
do
probably
anything
preferable than even just winning, than risking nearly half a stack, if not more, in that pot.
I don't want
Right.
to take them along for the ride. Get to experience my break with me. Yeah, that sounds great.
Thanks, Sung Woo. Trying to stay off the buck.
Listen, she aware.
When you bust the main, you go try to make a buy-in back in the Bach pits and lose 2 buy-ins.
It's like a satellite.
Could have just played the main again. And now I can't play the main at all. This is not applicable to this trip,
okay.
of course, because I haven't played. But
As a reminder, if you're looking to play the main event here, Flight B of the 2700 main event championship happening right now. There's a online satellite, a few of them today running actually, but the first one at 2 p.m. in 35 minutes. 2 seats guaranteed to that 2700 main event. Hop in online if you're in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, or Michigan.
well, if you're hopping in online and running deep while you're in Michigan, book your flight now.
Yeah, that too. You might have a quick turnover.
And the last day 1 flight of the main being tomorrow,
Right.
May 5th.
All in.
Misha going all in with the mystery ham, presumably. And a quick call from Josh, King Queen, and we're going to be all in here. 4s for Misha in the small blind versus the King Queen of Josh in the big blind. A pretty fair fight here for a lot of chips.
It's a pretty big flip.
Yeah, Josh only having 3 big blinds behind, so someone's going to be eliminated or pretty much eliminated.
Look at this dual shot we got. This is interesting. It's pretty cool.
Step to the left.
Tensions high as a very monumental flip comes in.
This is so sweaty. You
Yeah,
saw
this is
that?
worth-
Yeah, that's super sweat.
Tens of thousands of dollars in equity.
10 in the window, Broadway cards. Super Broadway cards.
Little
Gutter, in addition to
Little pain and
Josh's payouts.
Yeah, not out of the woods yet for 4s.
Misha looking to fade it. He does.
That's a huge double up for Misha, and that's going to leave Josh with 3.5 big blinds-ish.
Oh, he's wearing the Buzzsaw Tree Service hat.
Oh, nice, nice.
Fire.
44-3.
50?
Oh, no,
No, no, no.
Doing a quick count.
Okay. All right, everyone. First Borgata Championship Satellite. 2 seats guaranteed. $250 gets you 2,700 cash. 2,700 seat and 500 cash. Starts in 37 minutes and 39 seconds.
44.
Who's regging this with me?
Get in there.
I'm getting in this bird.
10.
That's 10,000.
10
T-Slate, you're welcome, by the way. I
million.
torched
10
you in
million.
the 250 last night. That's why I have this very small balance, but I can still afford to fire this
Hey,
Borgata Championship qualifier.
nice.
No.
They got any step 2 so I can try to get in for 50?
No. Look.
10,000, 20,000.
Dang, no step 2s right now.
10. 10, 20, 30, 40.
Yeah, you said 50.
Yeah, because you said 50.
We're having a little chip count
I don't
discrepancy.
mind, of course, but let's be honest.
Got dust.
45.
2, 4, 5, 3.
45, 3.
Just verifying the chip counts real quick, but you take a look at the chip distribution now, and Rob's going to be pretty much in the cage. As a reminder that Rob is Savage, but Patrick and Misha, both pretty big stacks with Josh in a tiny stack. Savage is going to have to be pretty patient, at least immediately, until Josh either doubles up once or twice or is eliminated.
Yeah, you really can't play a hand for the most part, aside from like. You really can't play a hand for the
Yeah,
most part,
I mean-
aside from like aces.
Josh is going to be forced all in one orbit.
Thank you.
But yeah, a lot of the kind of future game impacts that I alluded to earlier here, like if Misha's able
No,
to get
on the
a
bottom.
Yeah, there you
a
go.
raise
That's
first
it.
in through
yeah, that's correct.
once or twice while this tiny stack is out there,
Yeah.
separates
Yeah.
himself
Oh,
from
well.
Patrick, and then three-handed he
Ready for
can
that
put
break,
on
too.
even more pressure.
Most
Most
definitely.
definitely.
5 minutes.
Most definitely.
I know, he knows. I'm letting him know. I know.
And for all those watching at home who didn't get to play, these players all started with 100,000 chips. Patrick now made his way up to 90 million. Misha to 92 million.
Yeah, I believe over 2,000 runners initially in this field.
All in. All in.
Did you play this?
No, this one I did not. But it looks like,
This is going to get in.
yeah, Josh is getting in his ace-10 for his last 3 bigs. Savage in the big blind, thinking about calling just
I
to
think it's fine.
increase the chances of him knocking out.
Plus
Yeah.
the pot's closed, so Patrick can't ISO. Decides not to.
Yeah, that one feels close. I'm not too sure. But regardless.
Oh no, the pot wasn't closed. It was open to
stand up
4,
this
all
time.
in for 6.5.
Yeah, I don't know how you.
I think it was open
I
to
gotta do this.
5
I think
million,
it's
all in
open.
for 6.5. So the
You
pot was
gotta summon
closed.
your
Patrick
sword
would not
now.
be able to reopen the pot if
Yeah, if
Savage
not
had
now.
flatted.
Yeah. Down's the time.
On the river though, let's save it. Let's not just.
Nah, no
Just
six.
an idle. Yeah,
Nah.
yeah. We don't want to get there and then I'll get there. That would be crap.
Oh, man.
Are pairs winning every flip so far?
I mean, it seems like that.
Are pairs just winning every flip?
See if he jinx it here.
Pairs are winning
think
every
that's-
flip.
They
Good
do,
game.
and they continue to. That's a good game to Josh here,
GG,
eliminated in third
Josh.
place.
GG,
or
man. That's
fourth
a
place.
great run, bro. Great run.
Locked himself up $45,300 for his performance.
A little cameo of our boy Paul, the dealer, who I believe is going to hop in the box following Harrison.
Nice. But yeah, 2,240 entry field. Fourth ain't too bad.
Yeah, a little 45K.
Something
We
like
can buy you a lot of new trees.
a lot of trees. That's going to leave us with our final 3. Each player guaranteed $68,000. Second place prize $100,000. First place prize $147,000. Big money being played for here at the Borgata Spring Poker Open. From again a $500 buy-in, so definitely manageable compared to a lot of live tournaments. Borgata does a good job appealing to all the buy-in levels. Whatever you're comfortable with, there's something for you. Some frustration from Savage there, looking down at the 5-deuce offsuit.
Trust me, Savage, I get why you're sick being third in chips, but no need to be sick, man. This is a sick run regardless of result.
Yeah,
Be proud of yourself, bud.
a lot of money.
Be
locked
proud of
up.
yourself. These are long days. All right, chat. We've just been informed that very shortly we're going to be taking a quick break with these players.
All in?
Savage finds an all
32
in
million.
Yeah, not before this.
for 14 bigs, which I like. Take it down, buddy.
Not 37.
Yeah.
20.
No,
He-
take that back. Now it's 35.
No math.
Just increase his stack by like 18% or
They'll
something
give
like
him the
that.
Oh, yeah.
money.
It's pretty
Math,
insane to
math,
just
math.
pick up the blinds, man.
Yeah, these three-handed jams are so crucial where a full big blind ante is still in play.
Make sure.
One,
I know if they
maybe
weren't, I'd
two
hear from
hands. Maybe 2 hands.
Small
before
needle
break.
about chip count.
Let's get a good one here for your boy.
Hey, you got 100 milli. You got the good ones, buddy. You're good.
Oh,
You're
that's a
chilling.
good move right there.
fine.
He's
Give me a
taking it
walk,
into
guys.
his own hands.
I think Patrick can open
They'll
this.
make sure they get it.
Oh, yeah.
Marley Sprague once did a funny video like that where she's like 3-bet incoming and it's her like laughing. She's like, and then peels her cards and goes like
35
super
Oh, I
silent.
think I've
Yeah, he
seen
did the
that,
same
yeah.
thing. Savage finds the jam
Tank.
with ace
Wanted
check.
to, my bad.
Yeah, that one's going
I
to get
would- I
through.
wouldn't care. I
No,
would.
for him. Not you.
That is one lucky ducky.
You.
No, I thought I meant for you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. All right, we're back, baby.
Right?
Okay.
That doesn't
Fine,
say.
right?
Oh, it does say Curry on the back.
fair.
That's a Steph Curry.
I'll put it back.
I was about to say, dude, it's a 30 Warriors jersey that doesn't say Curry on the
Yeah.
back.
It's like a retro
Here we
one.
go. This is the last one for sure, though.
Got it in
Wait to
Mumbai
pause
in
that
one of the
clock to make
markets.
sure we get the full break, too. I'm
Yeah,
sure
one of the,
she's
It says like
ready.
Uric, it's backwards. It's
Definitely something
Curry.
fraudulent.
Yeah, for sure. Had to haggle
Would
for
never
it.
let me down.
Bro, what'd you do last night? You didn't break so bad.
All right, y'all.
Yeah. We were playing till almost 2
Oh,
o'clock.
what do you mean? We played all yesterday, and then whatever just
Following the
happened right
completion
now.
of his hand. Sounds like we're going to be taking a break.
Yeah, it was super late.
Wow.
Queen
Just
10
folding the
Break,
Queen
right?
10 from
Yeah,
the
wow.
small.
You can pause that. Oh, she didn't pause.
shows the power of the chip leader. No one wants to battle. And that's going to bring us to a break here, roughly 14 minutes long as our players go to the bathroom, get some water, etc. Don't go anywhere, though. This action's going to keep going, and we're going to play down to a winner here just after the break. So don't go anywhere. 14-minute break. Keep us on.
Legendary. It's seeing your third Vegas sunrise in a row. Proving you're right, or giving it to your friend who's always wrong. Meeting your hero?
What's up, fellas?
Legendary. Or meeting someone else's hero. Hitting a jackpot from your subway seat. Or how about this? Front row seats. A story you'll tell for the rest of your lives. Or a secret spot that you'll tell everyone about tomorrow. Whatever makes it legendary for you, it can all happen here. BetMGM. Make it legendary. Legendary. It's seeing your third Vegas sunrise in a row. Proving you're right, or giving it to your friend who's always wrong. Meeting your hero?
What's up, fellas?
Legendary. Or meeting someone else's hero. Hitting a jackpot from your subway seat. Or how about this? Front row seats. A story you'll tell for the rest of your lives. Or a secret spot that you'll tell everyone about tomorrow. Whatever makes it legendary for you, it can all happen here. BetMGM. Make it legendary. Legendary. It's seeing your third Vegas sunrise in a row. Proving you're right, or giving it to your friend who's always wrong. Meeting your hero?
What's up, fellas?
Legendary. Or meeting someone else's hero. Hitting a jackpot from your subway seat. Or how about this? Front row seats. A story you'll tell for the rest of your lives. Or a secret spot that you'll tell everyone about tomorrow. Whatever makes it legendary for you, it can all happen here. BetMGM. Make it legendary. Legendary. It's seeing your third Vegas sunrise in a row. Proving you're right, or giving it to your friend who's always wrong. Meeting your hero?
What's up, fellas?
Legendary. Or meeting someone else's hero. Hitting a jackpot from your subway seat. Or how about this? Front row seats. A story you'll tell for the rest of your lives. Or a secret spot that you'll tell everyone about tomorrow. Whatever makes it legendary for you, it can all happen here. BetMGM. Make it legendary. It's seeing your third Vegas sunrise in a row. Proving you're right, or giving it to your friend who's always wrong. Meeting your hero?
What's up, fellas?
Legendary. Or meeting someone else's hero. Hitting a jackpot from your subway seat. Or how about this? Front row seats. A story you'll tell for the rest of your lives. Or a secret spot that you'll tell everyone about tomorrow. Whatever makes it legendary for you, it can all happen here. BetMGM. Make it legendary. Legendary. It's seeing your third Vegas sunrise in a row. Proving you're right, or giving it to your friend who's always wrong. Meeting your hero?
What's up, fellas?
Legendary. Or meeting someone else's hero. Hitting a jackpot from your subway seat. Or how about this? Front row seats. A story you'll tell for the rest of your lives. Or a secret spot that you'll tell everyone about tomorrow. Whatever makes it legendary for you, it can all happen here. BetMGM. Make it legendary. Legendary. It's seeing your third Vegas sunrise in a row. Proving you're right, or giving it to your friend who's always wrong. Meeting your hero?
What's up, fellas?
Legendary. Or meeting someone else's hero. Hitting a jackpot from your subway seat. Or how about this? Front row seats. A story you'll tell for the rest of your lives. Or a secret spot that you'll tell everyone about tomorrow. Whatever makes it legendary for you, it can all happen here. BetMGM. Make it legendary.
Welcome back to the Spring Poker Open here at the Borgata. We are left with our final 3 players in this almighty stack. $500 buy-in. Each player guaranteed $68,450. Second place, $100,000. These 3 battling for the first place prize, though, $147,000. And we got some chips to battle with. Patrick and Misha relatively close, 35 and 38 big blinds, but Rob Savage, operating off the 17 big blind stack, going to have to put those chips in the middle sooner rather than later. And we'll get right back into the action.
I know at the WSOP, in the main, the bills they bring out are not real when they put them on the table. You think those stacks of hundreds in the back are real?
I believe they are real.
Damn,
according
really?
to Whitesmith, I think they had him out there for
Did
the
the
other
same
tournament.
inquiry?
Yeah,
That's so far.
But what I was hoping for is they would bring the cash onto the table for the heads-up match.
And do it. That would be awesome.
They didn't do that for the last one. We'll see if that happens, though.
We'll try to convince them to do it for the main.
Oh, yeah. We'll definitely do that. Except I don't know if they could put the main first place prize on the table. That might be a bit too much.
That'd be fire. We'd have to have 4% of it would have to go to security to stand there as well.
Limp check, blind versus blind. Patrick obviously would have hoped for a raise pre-flop.
Choice from Patrick. I think his hand just wants to raise.
Yeah, I think you might be able to do either just because both of you are so deep compared to the third stack. But
True. But Patrick covering Mikhailo as well.
yeah, certainly some avenues to have some
He is out of
small
position,
blind raise
so I
first
guess he
ins.
preferred the passive line. Yeah.
Quick checks. Misha going to be happy that he didn't lose more in that one. Certainly was possible.
Patrick content to take it down.
Yeah, you can see that cash on the back of the table in front of the 3 trophies.
3 trophies. Mini Borg.
Still uncertain
Big Borg.
if there are 3 trophies being given to the winner.
Bet MGM line.
Sorry about that.
Hell, maybe we'll even throw in some flower pots in the back there. Just give it to a winner, why not?
Thank you. Appreciate that.
The anti-tip shame going in from Patrick. Generous.
Of course.
Very nice. Well deserved from our servers.
We are being informed that that middle trophy is actually Kelly's trophy from her office. So sounds like that one won't be given away to any of the players. More of an aesthetic look in the back. But there will be 2 trophies they'll be playing for. The one on the right and the one on the left.
Not to like break the fourth wall, but that was one of the coolest things ever. To just get information in your ear like a Secret Service agent. Thank you, Bob, for the info. Shout out to the Gorilla Gaming team, yo.
They do a great job at making our jobs easy.
I think I played on the first stream they did here in January of 25.
Gotcha. Okay.
In the opener, the kickoff FT.
Nice.
And I think Bob was working that too, which is really cool.
Knows what he's doing.
He does.
Savage choosing to limp again in the small blind with the ace-8 suited.
16 bigs BVB last in chips. I think he could have just gone with it.
Yeah.
I guess maybe imagine Patrick would apply pressure. With Patrick not applying pressure, I think Savage could just bet.
Yeah, I'm not sure what option works. I feel like either could, but regardless, Savage drills the 8 on the turn. Patrick with jack high. Nothing to do.
This is an interesting line. The entire hand actually was somewhat interesting.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to have some hands that do want to slide into that limp range that can call off jams, but
If ace 8 is one of them, though.
yeah, maybe one you just prefer to raise yourself.
Could also just be 100% wrong. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I could be wrong.
No, I could be. You're probably right. I could probably be. Go ahead.
We're all guessing out here,
Take
brother.
a look at our payouts. Yeah, man. When I was playing Bach and someone would bet against you, they go, nobody know. Nobody know.
Who knows?
Doug Polk knows. Darren Elias knows.
Yeah. Ace Queen in the small blind for Patrick. Into the big stack in the big blind, though. Curious how he operates. I imagine a lot of your range is just going to want to limp here. An enticing hand to raise, though. And I think he raised and got the fold.
He did.
Yeah, sized up a little bit with the raise as well.
BVB, I think that's fine. He like 2.5x.
Mm-hmm.
That was fine. Whitesmith and I were not Whitesmith. Two Flame and I were just talking about, heads up strategy. But again, nobody know.
Nobody knows.
Yeah,
We're all
just-
guessing.
We're all out here. Julian shouting out Rob. Oh, Rob is savage.
Yep.
Rob is savage. Apparently a Parks high stakes PLO player.
Love to see that.
Don't know if he just dry snitched a little on you, savage, but you didn't have it in your bio sheet, but sorry, buddy.
Having some fun in the PLO streets.
For sure.
Misha with the ace queen.
21.
Yeah.
Not super comfortable to get in 35 big blinds ish.
It's gonna let Savage get away from this.
Yeah.
And Savage is gonna be like, please be all in. Please
Although,
be all in.
I think this could be an interesting spot where Misha's 3-bet bluffs are hands like King Jack, Queen Jack suited, where Ace Jack might dominate.
While I completely agree with the theory, the
don't.
question is Misha really
You
like
got something
3-bet
else to
bluffing
do.
in real time
It
right
was going
now
so great. Nobody
with
knew I was over
Savage
here.
having
You
sub
really know how to
16
fucking poop at a
bigs?
party.
Stay,
Or right around 16 bigs?
stay.
Yeah, right around
Yeah.
16 bigs. I don't know how much it's happening in application. I had that exact comment in one spot, and then while I was in a
It was
tournament,
only
my
a
friend was
matter
like,
of time. I was
"Yeah,
like,
but
he's
is he doing that right now?"
He's going to show up.
Yeah, tough to know. Very tough spot. He chooses to live to see another day.
Big lick for Misha. I imagine Patrick will defend this.
Yeah, definitely.
Looks like we are having dinner for two. Let's go to a flop.
Yeah, 35 bigs, effective-ish. Some action here on the flop immediately. Not great for Patrick, but he's got the gut shot, backdoor flush draw.
I think check here is fine.
Yeah, in position, definitely a hand that
Sick turns can beat.
can
That
check a decent
one.
amount. Wow. That is a turn card of all turn cards.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, they're so deep where it kind of is hard for all the money to get in the middle, but we'll see if it can make it happen. I assume both players want to make it happen.
Patrick is with diamonds peeling on the turn and now seeing a bet from Misha. I think a raise is most definitely mandatory for Patrick in his mind.
Especially into a pot of 14 big blinds, less than half pot. It's going to be enough to potentially raise, but he chooses to call.
Most definitely.
And
he does play flat.
yeah, this is going to be.
See,
Ooh.
this is interesting. Board pair river. I mean,
Yeah, and this is kind of the problem that you run into when the board pairs on the river. Can you really check raise a straight for all of the chips here for value?
I think if we analyze the line, Misha would have bet any full house combos that would have made full houses on the flop, aside from 5-5 maybe.
Yep, you're probably right there.
So I think we can exclude most full houses, but this bet is like insanely strong. Maybe, but Patrick's gonna find it. It would be way too nitty to just flat here, unfortunately. I think because Misha could just be leading in 8. That decided to pot control the flop, I guess.
Yeah, I think you're pretty spot on in your analysis of limited boats. Like unless he's trapping like pocket 8s on the flop, like pocket 7s probably wants to
Yeah.
bet.
Deuces definitely would bet.
Yeah, I think you're kind of hitting it nail on the head. And Patrick agrees and just finds the jam himself.
Misha does not snap.
Yeah, I mean-
Patrick does have more boats for sure,
Yeah.
given the config.
To his credit, Misha does have to consider boats, and he arrives to the same conclusion as you, doesn't have enough, and Patrick is
Gonna be sick.
met with the horrid news of being eliminated. Such a cooler on the final table.
He's taking it like a pro.
Yeah, that's just so brutal.
He's taking it like a pro.
Good game to Patrick.
GG,
Truly
Pat, man.
nothing
That's
you
a
can do
cooler,
there.
bro.
That's a dirty, dirty turn card.
Finding a laugh. Good for you, man. GG, Pat.
Yeah,
Be proud of yourself,
I
dude.
did five.
It's a sick run, man, and a cooler to end
Yeah.
it.
stings a ton in the moment.
Yeah. I got the nets on the turn.
Savage getting
You
an
thought.
insane gift
Well, I did on the river.
from the deck
Yeah, the river,
and the
yeah.
poker
Going
gods.
in on the third. Don't matter. It was offsuit.
All right, we're going to be with you for effectively a heads-up redraw, reseeding arrangement.
Yeah, just doing some final counts on that massive pot. Want to make sure they got all the chip counts correctly, know who's covering who, and I think we're going to be on our way to a heads-up match, though.
We'll be with you throughout
Yeah.
while we get this all figured out.
Yeah, and that's going to be roughly a $68,000 prize for Patrick in third place. A truly brutal cooler to see himself go three-handed, but he should be proud of himself. A $500 buy-in score for $68K. That's truly incredible and well-deserved of some celebration, despite it feeling bold or bad in the moment.
Once again, this is the $500, $750,000 guarantee almighty deep stack
Good game.
at the Borgata Spring Poker Open, brought to you by BetMGM.
Heads up.
Do you remember our conversation?
Thank you so much for joining us. Pat, thank you for playing. Played
Yeah.
a great game, bro. Feel good about yourself, man.
Well fought, and that's going to bring us into a heads-up battle of 75 big blinds to 14 big blinds. We're not going to go anywhere. We're going to just stay here for a little bit as they set up the heads-up match, get the chairs situated, trophies on the table, all of that good stuff. But yeah, Misha's going to have a very outstanding lead here to start the heads-up match, having 188 million of the chips in play. As you mentioned, I believe we started with 100,000 chips for this buy-in.
100,000 chips, yes, sir.
So truly just an absurd amount of chips in play. Remember, over 2,000 runners in this tournament initially. And we're down to our final two.
Who will be the almighty?
Who will it be? Well, the good news is both players have locked up $100,000 for themselves. Second place guaranteed $100,200. And first place, $147,650.
Probably some leaderboard points as well.
Oh, yeah, a lot of leaderboard points at stake here. Remember, there's a 55K leaderboard going on for the Spring Poker Open here, attached to pretty much every event going on throughout the series, and even some of the online events that are going on BetMGM. So
So which one I'm gonna
plenty
use?
of ways to
This square?
get involved in the action.
Mystery bounty style leaderboard, too. First place will get to
Am I
pull
right?
12 envelopes.
Oh.
Plucking perfect equals 27 bands.
That's
That's
one way
pretty
to do it.
fire.
I like that.
That is pretty fire. And yes, you can gain double points by playing certain online events simultaneously as live events. And you can also, side events are included.
Nice,
A lot of
okay.
side events are included. You can check out the leaderboard info on what I believe to be Borgata's Twitter, but I'm pretty sure
much you
Action
have?
Bob just texted me it. So
35.5.
you can check it out
35.5.
by asking Action Bob to text you a picture.
14
You can also check out Rishi's name on the Borgata leaderboard, I believe. Congrats to Rishi for taking down a side event, I believe, just after he made his commentary debut earlier in the Spring Poker Open.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Good work.
Thank you, thank you. I imagine this hand will end.
I'm gonna let you take me out with this.
Not very savage of you.
Didn't even see.
Yeah.
3-9 off. Which one?
You're going to be playing the vast majority of your hands heads up, but 9-3-0
Oh, I
maybe
didn't put the-
a little bit too weak for Savage to be wanting to.
He was
He
ahead.
folded so fast.
was ahead.
Anyway,
He was ahead.
take a chance to move in the box. Yeah.
Payouts listed once again. Second and first place, roughly a $47,000 differential.
31.5.
Big heads-up match at stake here. No discussion of any chop or anything like that. Both players wanting to battle it out for glory.
I was just talking to Two Flame about playing heads up. He's like, yeah, I get most of my experience heads up because I just refuse to chop. He's a real, he's a real player, man.
Kind of the other way. I don't like chopping because I've looked a little bit at heads up, but I'm nowhere near as good as most people, I would guess. But luckily,
you're the man.
Luckily, MTD players suck at heads up, so if you can be like somewhat bad, then you're probably better than the rest.
Did everyone hear that? Two Flame just offered an open challenge.
Yeah, any MTT regulars in the online space, come challenge me for heads up for rolls.
Simultaneously, you've just moved like 98% of your bankroll into an LLC. My roll is $850. Y'all were running it.
Come at me on Twitter. I'm willing to fight.
At Two Flame. At Two Flame.
Nah.
I can be escrow.
We'll let these two have the
battle.
heads up battle to start.
For sure. He's looking so long at those cards. He's like, damn.
They're suited, right?
Oh, he limped? Yeah, they're suited, right? Limp is fine, but I'm pretty sure you can just muck this hand, too. I think Savage got tired of mucking, but I think it's fine to just muck. Especially with this chip distribution. I think Mikhail could put in...
I think you could definitely limp this hand.
Yeah,
on
you
the
think so?
button.
Yeah. Even with the stacked ups?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's only 10 big blinds, 11 big blinds deep, but
sure.
You're probably still going to be wanting to have a decent limping range here.
Yeah, I guess it costs half a big to potentially realize the full equity of the suited hand, so yeah, that's fair. When we do fold, it only costs half, or when we get raised, it just costs half a big. That's fair.
Also, kind of hard for a lot of people to find like the raise to 3 big blinds off of 11 big blinds effective stack. So
for sure,
you're not going to be punished in that way.
Most definitely.
But yeah, stacks slowly getting smaller and smaller for Savage here. Premium for Misha. Ace Jack suited. Presume a limp is in order here.
I like it. Probably just a check from Savage's hand, to be honest with you. Has enough equity to be realized.
Yeah, I agree with that. Always annoying when you limp a hand like Ace Jack. You don't get the raise.
Yeah.
Really
now you got to navigate this.
Yeah, you really just want to put the money all in pre-flop.
I think with a diamond in our hand facing check on this board, we can just check back. I like it.
Yeah, maybe even
bet small.
Bet sometimes for value. The ace high, and that value is going to get a lot stronger on the ace turn. Flush draw for Savage here.
I think this fairly low board on flop hits Savage a bit more. So if we like bet and get raised with the diamond, it's kind of annoying because SPR is going to be so small.
Probably.
But I do like your thinking. Savage is trying to lead the turn. I don't know about a lot.
Yeah, the ace is probably going to favor Misha to some capacity.
Oh, when he finds backdoor clubs.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Sneaky for Savage here. Believe a bet on the turn means Savage probably doesn't have a ton of 9x.
It's a great bet. I think 9 million is a good bet. Yeah.
Snaps it off and is met with the bad news.
Misha thought he made the best hand. Or had the best hand.
Yeah, kind of a cooler heads up, to be honest, drilling the flush there versus the pretty strong top pair.
He had a gutter as well? Yeah. I didn't know for sure. Yeah, 10-7 on 9-6.
Nice. Thank you.
20 bigs.
Yeah.
You can do a decent amount with 20 bigs. Even up against 70 bigs.
Chipping up a little bit.
One double, it's 40-50.
Oh, yeah.
30-50, same shit.
Still at the 1.5, 2.5 million level.
Do you know how long the levels are now that we're heads up?
That I don't. Maybe like 30.
I was going to say 30 probably, right?
Is the standard like 40 minutes normally, and then
and
once
then
you
it
get the heads
drops
up,
down
30?
to 30
Okay.
typically, I believe so, yes. I don't get down to heads up often enough to know Two Flame.
Can't say I've ever gotten heads up live, but that's what I would presume, or at least what I've think I've heard in the past.
Savage playing the limp with the 9-8-0. I'm fine with it. Mikhailo again with the suit, and he can apply pressure or check.
Yeah, at this step, about 18 big blinds. I imagine a decent amount of limping is going to be the predominant strategy of your range. Finds top pair.
Outflows Misha once more. Pretty easy check fold for Misha after Savage bets this flop.
I don't know. This is a kind of close, I would imagine, versus a small bet. The backdoor flush draws.
No, there is no backdoor flush draw.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I completely misread that hard as a diamond.
You're chilling. You're chilling.
Exposing myself as the online 4-color card guy.
I was gonna say 4-color deck for sure. Get him the 4-color deck.
You throw in a 2-color deck, and I just start losing my mind.
Yeah, literally.
You did have
Nobody panics as long as there's a 4-color deck.
Yeah.
Throw in a 2-color deck, and everyone loses their mind.
He did have a 2 backdoor straight draws though, so something. But
The ultimate Joker moment for online players, huh? Introduce a little anarchy, and it's a 2-color deck.
dude, bring in the
Two-tone
4-color decks
The
live.
Copag.
I need them,
Dude, I'm this might get me. I'm an advocate for live 4-color decks for sure, man.
Okay.
For sure.
I'm happy to hear
I
that.
love the 4-color decks, man.
They're so much easier.
They are. They're significantly easier.
Why would you want to confuse yourself?
Then again, when I'm sweating for a card, then you're just like, green!
Yeah. What? Misha finding the raise here.
This is a very interesting flop.
I feel like a lot of players have, or a lot of the action so far has been in the
You think
limp
check-
line.
Yeah, you think check's fine here? I think check's fine here. Boy's going to connect with Savage a bit more, isn't it?
Probably, but honestly, the ranges are
Fairly close in this.
fairly wide enough.
Yeah.
Although you are right, this is not a limped pot, a raise call.
Now that we don't see a raise from Savage, I think actually on a rainbow board, Savage probably wouldn't raise his nuts here. He'd raise some sets for protection, but I don't think he would raise straights. Well,
Wow. Savage drilling the straight on the turn, although loses to any 8x.
Misha's just going to comfortably check back this turn now.
Yeah.
Well, uncomfortably, but yeah.
And then barring anything too crazy on this river like this, Savage has to feel quite comfortable about his straight, not scared about any ace-x trying to play trappy.
14 million.
Or 8x, yeah.
Chooses a half pot sizing. This seems a little bit too much for
Seems a little large,
the
yeah.
5x to call.
Think super baby bet
Wait,
to
is
be
that-
targeting range.
That was a queen on the river?
Yeah, Queen of Hearts. That's why I was
Oh,
shocked
okay,
when you said
okay.
ace-x. Yeah.
I misread that
Queen
too.
Queen of Hearts. Right?
Yes. It has to be the Queen of Hearts.
I'm like 90% sure it was the Queen of Hearts.
It is.
I was 100, and now you're making me question myself. But I'm like, yeah, it was the Queen of Hearts for sure.
Versus half
You
pot,
said
this is
Barney.
pretty enticing to call then.
What? Why? Oh, Mikhailo has 2 pair.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize. I'm sorry. Wow, we're we're
It took-
fading.
yeah, we were on different paths.
Yeah, we're fading.
We got
yeah,
there.
yeah, for sure. It is, but does Savage go like bet with what?
Well, if he probably doesn't have, or he might have a
He
set
should
here.
lose, I put it
I
in.
feel like a lot of sets would want to jam pre-flop.
Yeah, we lose to sets too, though.
Yeah,
If we're
I just mean
Misha-
like we're
right?
Like, what are we
ahead of
beating
more.
that we're calling? No, but we're not ahead of sets. I'm saying if we're Misha to call off, like, does Savage go bet with anything that we're beating?
Well, yeah, I think sets. He wouldn't. I don't think he would
Oh,
have sets.
okay,
in his range,
okay.
so
Yeah,
we
no,
can
no, I
call
agree with you.
properly.
Okay, I got you. You think like worst 2 pairs he goes for thin value as well? Like I think it's a bit, but I think he goes check. Most of Savage's hands that aren't straights go check call on the river.
Yeah, the worst 2 pairs probably don't choose a size as big as half pot.
Yeah, I think it is possible to fold Misha's hand, but it is really easy when you're looking at the cards.
Yeah, kind of
Blank
gross.
grins, not enough, buddy. Not enough in the chat. Not enough.
Sevens for Savage here with some newfound chips.
I'm pretty sure 2 flame in my eyesight just ends up equaling like 6 total, and I think that's the main problem.
He's gonna pop it up with sevens.
And quick fold from Misha.
Yeah, Savage now has a stack of 35 bigs. This is nowhere near a short stack no longer.
Anything can happen in this game, man. a sick game we play.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Might almost be satellite time, everyone. Time to pull up the dual screen if you're on your phone.
Yeah, that's
Let
right.
the stream hang out in the corner with us while you're grinding the Satty.
I believe the satellites of the championship, the 2700 main event here at the Spring Poker Open at the Borgata.
It is off.
Nice.
You can red for 80 bigs right now.
2 seats guaranteed for that championship online. Feel free to hop into that satellite
Dot already in there.
and make your drive over here to the Borgata.
What's up, Ryan?
Misha raising the king 3 from the button. Gets the call from Jack 10. Now that we're deeper, players employing more of a raise first in strategy from the button rather than the limp. Facing check on the flop, Jack is going to start to feel a little bit more comfortable, especially with the added
Call in the
equity
10.
with the 10.
Just flop the straight flush draw.
Gets the fold.
It's interesting in situations like this as Misha. And Misha's not approaching it this way, which is very professional, but at least in terms of his demeanor. But it can become somewhat stressful. You can start feeling your nervous system act up a little bit, at least in my experience, when your opponent, you have a commanding chip lead going into heads up, and your opponent's just winning every hand.
Yeah.
Even if by means of being dealt out, you might start feeling the need to make moves or break that discipline or change the way you're playing. But it seems like Misha's staying very disciplined and on course and not letting it affect him much. See, Savage is starting to feel himself on the other hand.
Yeah, he's putting
He's
in the
starting
pressure.
to feel himself. And this is interesting. I promise you, y'all, we don't have any advanced knowledge. We're watching this in real time
Yeah,
as you.
a mistimed step, I imagine, is just going to be a quick fold.
He
though.
decided to 3-bet. I actually think... Nah, what am I saying? 3-bet's fine. But it
Yeah.
would be really cool. It would be really cool if we just laid the trap.
I don't think that that concept is too far out there, though. I think there's a lot of maybe at shorter depths, those
That's
pocket pairs
very
like
true.
calling, just because, yeah, I mean, at a certain depth, you're just going to be able to stack
Stack
off
off.
any single time you have second pair or a top pair. So
Especially against bluffs or value, especially at shorter depth. So, yeah, I completely agree. He was out of position as well, so I guess maybe that was a contributing factor.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, hand didn't require that much protection. But I'm with it.
Can definitely understand the that perspective that you described earlier, though. You enter a heads up as such a large leader, and like your opponent has 10 big blinds. All of a sudden, you're playing 40 big blinds deep. You're like, oh God, what did I do? I had it locked up, and I'm blowing it. Queens again, this time
8 million.
for Savage.
8xing. Oh, no, sorry. 3.5x. 3.25x.
Yeah, and Misha kind of with a hand that,
Could pile? Or could
yeah,
format?
I could pile it in or call. I think he's choosing to call.
I guess we're like 50 something bigs deep. I guess he's not piling.
Eh?
Or well, no, sorry. Effectively, we're like 30 bigs
35
deep. Yeah,
-ish.
35 bigs deep. Yeah, it could be a pile actually.
Yeah, maybe not a pile, but
like a 3-bet.
yeah, non-all-in 3-bet could be in there too.
6 million.
Little piece for everyone.
Oh, I guess it would have been a 4-bet. Excuse me. Oh no, he limped. It went
Yeah,
limp
yeah.
squeeze, so it would have been a 3-bet.
Misha
Not going
with the
anywhere yet.
Ace
Backdoor
of diamonds as well, and a pair. Just too much equity to fold just yet, even though he probably knows he's likely behind.
Not anymore.
Yeah, no problems. Besides getting more value from queens. having
Barry
2
came
overcards.
one street early.
Yeah.
10.5.
Keeps barreling the
10.5.
turn. I don't like this.
I see
10.5.
the
Repping range.
kind of.
Trying to
I
get, like,
see
a
the
king to
reason.
fold?
I also see the idea of not having a diamond or spade in hand, so more likely that you get called by the queen high flush draws of Misha here. But yeah, no, it's just hard to really think of a lot of
23.5.
hands that would want to stack off, and Misha hits him with the click back.
Savage is going to have to... It can easily fold this, but it's going to take a little bit of reluctance, it appears.
Yeah, and he might even just be getting the price versus flush draws, except I'm not sure how much flush draws would go for that size.
Probably just playing call or all in, man.
Yeah. He decides that flush draws are potentially in that range.
This is a massive pot.
Yes, this could be it. Savage with about 60% of the pot behind in his stack.
This is an interesting, microcosm of heads up. It's not a microcosm, it's actually happening, but just a tidbit about heads up is the fact that I think because of heads up configuration, people are a bit too wide in certain situations. I think like peeling with the queens here is a bit too wide from Savage. Two
Yeah.
overs after peel flop and then raise turn. I think after we bet the turn, I think it becomes very easy to.
He's getting a great price, but I think you're right in that the flush draws would likely either just call or maybe raise a little bit bigger on the turn,
For
not
sure.
just click it, try to take more advantage of the fold
I think
equity.
he's getting the right price with the fact that we're probably just going to see a jam on the river with half SPR, right, or nearly.
Yeah, Misha giving it a little think over here.
Wonder.
Straights get in there on the river.
Backdoor flush came
Flush
in.
gets in there. Maybe a little bit less worried about that, though.
I think it's too thin or too nitty to not go for it here.
I would agree with that. I think there's just enough worse two pair that ends up here that you can get called by.
Even like ace queen with the queen. He checks back.
Wow. I mean, once you call the click, it is kind of hard to think of hands that you get called by. I'm not sure if queens would have been one that he gets called by anyways.
Definitely
so
not.
Not too big of a sweat, but a huge pot for Misha there, kind of reestablishing the lead that he had at the very beginning of the heads-up match. 71 big blinds down to Rob Savage's 18.
You're always turning or rivering those aces, huh? Always.
Some good news though for anyone who was here at the beginning of the broadcast when I mentioned that I'm missing my first 2 soccer games of my new soccer league tonight. Immediately after we submitted our payment for the league, we saw a discount for 50% off, trying to get more people to join it before the deadline. But we got the discount applied to us.
Wow,
afterwards for
retroactive
emailing.
discount application?
Big news here.
Dude.
Misha going with a 8 big blind size. I think it's sizing up a little bit, 3.3-ish from what we were seeing prior.
Congratulations, man. Glad you're running hot.
Oh, this is big news.
Stay hot, buddy. That's massive. Won that flip.
Yeah, that's a big flip to win for me. Take a look at the VPIPs here on the final table. As you see, predominantly occupied by our 2 remaining players. Heads up, you're going to be playing a lot of hands, so it makes sense that they're high. Our early eliminations didn't play damn near any hands just because they got eliminated so quickly. So
You can deposit that extra money you save from that soccer team onto BetMGM Poker.
yeah, maybe I should just fire up the Sadie right now.
Use code LAVIN. No, there's no code LAVIN. I'm trying for you, Mikey. I'm trying. That would be cool.
We'll get you one.
Code LAVIN.
Pops it up. Jack 10 off. Likely a call that, or likely a hand that can call.
Could probably put him in. Jack 10 suited, you'd probably put him in with. Jack 10 I guess call is better. Realize the equity of the hand.
Yeah.
Though he is dominated in this situation.
Jack 10 suited might even just like seeing its
Play
equity.
flat. It does actually play better post than Jack 10 so maybe Jack 10 would prefer, but.
Both players
Alas.
spiking a 10 here on the flop. And a relatively low stack to pot ratio on the flop. Not sure if the players are going to be willing to stack off with second pair, but Savage has to be feeling relatively comfortable given that he has the top kicker second pair.
Wow, what a cooler turn.
Yeah, that's just going to end the tournament.
I bet.
Or wait, no.
No,
Yeah,
reverse.
Misha-
It's going to
yeah,
prolong the tournament, my friend.
That's going to double up Savage.
I prefer. I also imagine that Savage doesn't give Misha many ace X going prior to the turn, just because he would have committed him with most of his ace X pre.
Probably, yeah.
And so he was pretty confident even after peel. And now, I mean, I think just call for Misha's fine again, to be honest with you. Like, thinking he has the best hand. He does just pile. Yeah.
Couldn't have called and flipped it over quicker for Savage.
The fast roll.
Ace chop. Four
Ace
chop.
chop, 4 chop, Jack, game
It's
over.
not jack.
Calling for the chops when you're the 86% is...
That's the reverse fade.
Yeah.
He's trying to be gracious. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my
Kinda
god.
got it.
Chop comes in.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to say he brought that upon himself, but it kind of seems like he
Put
did.
it out into the universe.
Yeah. Savage. That's savage.
This game is so sick, man.
Just
Paul.
Just when we thought Savage was going to creep back up and make us have a even match again, we get the chop pot.
Everybody loves a chop pot. Stapleton was here for their own good, so show him a little love.
It's
3 trophies.
Not that middle one for the winner. That middle one is our very own Kelly at Borgata's trophy on her desk, I believe, that she moved over here for aesthetic purposes.
And then there's our salaries in front of them.
Yeah, that's what we're getting paid for the commentary.
Yeah, they leave it out there.
Very kind of them to put it out there for
Yeah,
us.
thanks, guys.
We'll go grab it in a second.
Have another Robbie situation where just see us on stream, post stream on the cameras, grabbing the cash off the table. After limp check, I think Savage can actually find bluff bet on this flop, to be honest with you.
Yeah, kind of a tough hand to want to bluff with, though. You're mostly folding out the
everything too.
worst, getting called by better.
Yeah, for sure.
Misha picking up some equity on the turn with the form of a gut shot and finds the bet. Savage, we saw call the king high earlier. 3-handed, blind versus blind. And he's going to follow a similar suit and call the turn bet.
Yeah, I think the only problem about checking back flop, even if we want to stab small, it's good just because we let Misha take initiative on the turn.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I think a lot of his ace-X's or hands that connected would have not played check.
Yeah, now if Misha's going to fire a lot on the turn, then
10-5.
the check back to bluff catch can get in there. But then you're faced with these scenarios where are you really comfortable calling king high to the river barrel for almost pot?
This would be a fire call from Savage.
Yeah.
It's a nice bluff from Misha with the 4 in his hand as well.
Tough call. Can't blame him for the fold there. What's up, Craig? See you in the chat. Tuning in for this heads-up battle. As a reminder, both players locked up 100K, playing for 147K for first. A lot of money up top for this $500 buy-in for 2,000 entries. Just 2 remain. In a pretty fast final table, might I add. 51 hands in, already down to the final 2.
Mikhail just piling. Savage going with it. This is probably the end.
Yeah, this seems like a
71% of the time it is.
quick call. Savage met with the bad news that he's dominated and going to need some help to keep this tournament alive. A 5 or some diamonds, or some low cards. 30% against the ace-jack. So
5 on the flop.
I'm super into like the quantum and the
Okay.
existential stuff, and so it's so interesting to me, right? Like how many timelines were averted just by that ace on the river, right?
Oh, yeah,
How
yeah.
sick the game is.
I mean, 2% on the flop here. It's going to
Entirely
be
different game. He's dead on the turn, and Misha is gonna win
Good game.
our 2026 Spring Poker Almighty.
Yeah, congratulations to Misha here. Congratulations to Rob finishing second place for $100,000 from the $500 buy-in. This is a truly massive tournament. But huge congratulations
Thank you.
to Misha here, our champion of the Almighty, taking home $147,000 for his efforts and 2 of the trophies in the back there and all that cash.
Should be a sick Nike ad.
Yeah, really.
Just do it right across the middle.
He's
Ship
repping the
bird.
brand.
Fixing the hair.
Sunglasses,
Yeah, there he is. Hit him with the flex,
watch.
baby. Good for you. Congratulations, Misha. Robert, much like everyone else, be proud of yourself, man.
Yeah, a really fun FT, and it seemed like a pretty solid environment out there. Players chatting a little bit, having a good time. Hopefully Misha can enjoy this win. A pretty dominant performance by him. He was kind of made all the right steps at the right time.
Absolutely.
Really earned it there. You can see the final results of our final table. We started today with 6 left. You can see everyone from Anthony up to Ariel, Josh, Patrick, Rob, and our very own champion, Misha, taking down the Borgata Almighty stack here at the Spring Poker Open. Thank you for tuning in, guys. This is a very nice final table to watch. We're going to have some more streams headed to you this week. We'll begin day 2 coverage of the championship, I believe, in a few days. So keep an eye out on the Borgata BetMGM Twitter for all those links, and stay up to date for the next streams. Once again, congratulations to our final tableist and Misha, our champion. Rishi, any final words for the stream?
Thanks for joining me too, Flame, and I look forward to seeing you back in the booth during the main. And thank you all. Thank you to Borgata, BetMGM, and Poker Org for all the work they do.
Yes, sir. Thank you for tuning in. Show some love, like the stream, subscribe, all that, and we'll keep bringing them to you. Have a good one, guys.
Signing off.